Hey, what's wrong? Mr. Kruger said you were old friends and that he wanted to surprise you. It's true, right? You two were friends?
Yeah, and we have a whole lot to catch up on. I don't even know where to start. It can't be. Aaron.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Short Film Critique. My name is Dylan, and today we will be taking a look at Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 5, A Declaration of War. Okay, I know this is not a short film, it's an episode of an anime, but I really wanted to give you a few comments about this episode because, in my opinion, this episode was perfect. It's a lesson in tension, and it perfectly shows that perspective is one of the most important things in any conflict. Obviously, spoilers ahead for this episode of Attack on Titan, so if you're not up to date, please go and watch it.
Sounds like the show's begun. We should listen.
Let's jump right into it. So this episode first starts in the basement behind the stage. Reiner is completely afraid of what he's seeing. He doesn't understand the situation. As the audience, we kind of know that Eren is going to wreck the place, but the episode drags it out throughout the 24 minutes, knowing that Eren is there, knowing that Eren is going to wreck this place, and showing us what is going to be happening. And since we know that the other warriors are in the audience, well, Eren can't beat all of the warriors together, but during the episode, we see them getting pulled away by probably an ally of Eren that brings them to somewhere they won't be able to react against Eren's attack. They drag all of this out, jumping back and forth between the stage, the audience, the warriors, and Eren in the basement with Reiner. And this keeps building up the tension of like, when is it gonna happen? How is it going to happen? And we have Eren that's just there, super calm. You have his discussion with Reiner, paralleled with what is said on stage. Both of these explain why perspective is so important in any story. If you were to tell the Attack on Titan story from Reiner's perspective, like they've been doing for the past few episodes, then really Reiner is the hero. And if we really get into his mindset, I've been told from a young age that we are the greatest country. We need to conquer our neighbors and we need to destroy our enemies. And I'm sent to infiltrate an enemy country and start killing thousands of people. And then I have to hide amongst them and make friends with them and then betray them because they're not my friends. I have to fulfill my mission.
Here? We're doing this? Yes! Right here, right now! We settle this once and for all!
If you were to tell the story really from Reiner's perspective, you would see him as the hero and not Eren. And what Eren is currently doing, if we were to see it from Reiner's perspective, it would be like, what is gonna happen? Our hero is gonna die. You would be really worried. But again, it's all a matter of perspective. In life, there are no bad guys. It's all a matter of perspective. When you look at historical wars, both sides often do atrocities and things that are unforgivable and that are inhumane. Well, sometimes it's a bit worse than others, but there are no good sides in any war. And most of the time, if you look at it from one side or if you look at it from the other, both sides of the conflict think they're right. Both sides of the conflict think that they have the solution, that they are in the right in this situation, and their cause is the cause. They just can't put themselves in the perspective of their enemy, thinking that their cause is the right one.
There's a chance that I'll destroy your whole world. But to my eyes, you looked like the bad guys too. That day, when you breached the wall.
Reiner is a great example of this, because even after living with his enemies for 5 years, and even after going back and having killed thousands of people himself, he still believes that his cause to defend Marley is the right cause. That perspective is the most important thing in any conflict. And what I loved about this episode are those both things combined. So the tension of the things that you know that are going to happen, all the foreshadowing of how it's going to happen, plus the perspective that they're showing of each character to have us question who is the good guy, who is the bad guy. And if you think about it, what Eren is going to do right now is something that is an atrocity. It is an attack against civilians in the middle of a city, and I really want to see what is going to happen in the next few episodes. Please don't tell me in the comment what's going to be happening. I watched it in dub, so I'm a few episodes late. Even if we've seen the series from Eren's perspective from the season 1 up to here, we have to understand that what he's doing here, even though his perspective tells him that he has to do it, and all of his story brings him to this point where he has to do these actions, it doesn't make his actions right. And we have to understand this. And that's what makes this episode so good and so well executed. So I hope you liked this episode. Please tell me in the comments what you liked and didn't like about this episode of Attack on Titan. If you haven't looked at it, please go and take a look at our Attack on Titan re-edited. If you like Attack on Titan, you really should take a look at it. The link for this will be in the description. It is free, so you can go and watch it and recap yourself for the seasons 1 through 3. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel for our next videos, and we'll see you in the next one.
Till I killed my enemies.
Consider this a declaration of war!